Hello, David. Okay, it is finally my evaluation day. So I'm here and looking at your watches. Both are going to need a lot of love. Um, this one, I can't get a clean signal on this one. I mean, the balance is looking like it's decent amplitude, but it's just running so funkily that it's just I cannot really get an idea of. It can't even get a signal. I can't get an idea of anything except the fact the watch is clearly not running correctly. Um, let's talk about your other watch because this isn't doing us any good. So you're going to see darkness, and then let's talk about the other watch, which is also challenged. The other watch is a 6309, and let's see what we've got. Let's see what the numbers tell us. Survey says a little bit better, but let's see if we get any readings out of it. My machine can't really hear it well enough to even give me an indicator. I mean, clearly it needs service. Yeah, same thing. It won't give me numbers, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just talk cosmetics. Both watches are deeply challenged. Both watches need real work. So we've got your 6309 here. Let's talk about that one first. It's been heavily reworked. I see this, I don't know why, but a lot of times, a lot of watches from Israel tend to be pretty heavily worn. I don't know if that's where this one lived its life or if it came from somewhere else. But the movement is pretty water stained. You can see it's got staining all over the winding weight here. Oh, stop it. And it's running really poorly. Your lower mainspring arbor port is really worn. This watch has a ton of miles on it. The case has been refinished, and it has. You said, well, it's got an aftermarket dial. Everything under the crystal is aftermarket. So the dial and the hands and the insert are all aftermarket. To bring this watch back is going to be a big investment. I normally say if a watch is like this and it has all this aftermarket stuff, I usually counsel, and the movement is in poor condition needing repairs, I will usually counsel the owner to not invest in restoring the watch, but instead to put that money towards a better example cosmetically. It just, in the end, you'll end up with a better watch rather than trying to take something that has been really seriously worked over with a lot of aftermarket parts. Get a better watch to start with, because the watch, when you come out the other side, you will basically, you're getting better value for money. Your investment will be something that will return to you. There's kind of a real low ceiling on a watch like this in terms of value. I mean, I can do it. If you really want me to bring this watch back, I can do it, but I would strongly recommend finding a better example and not putting the money into this. This is what I would consider at best a parts watch. But it's up to you. If you really love this watch the way that it is, I can do it. I just want to have my input there. Okay. Let's talk about your 6105. 6105 is also challenged. It also has a deeply worn lower mainspring arbor port. You can see that flopping around here if you look at the top of this screw. Again, it's not quite as bad as the 6309. The plates are fairly clean. There's some discoloration and hazing to the winding weight, but I just don't know why it's running so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. I've got it at the full power. There's no lubrication in it, none. It's original. It's original. Somebody put in a newer caseback seal on it. I'm going to put that back there. There's no pitting inside the case that I can see, so that's good. Let me put this back on. The dial and the hands have some challenges. It looks like moisture got in through bad crown, and then I'm not sure if this is an older relume or if somebody scraped the top of the loom to try to remove some of the black stuff. I'm not sure. It's got some brassing, but it's not bad. I've seen worse. The watch would look a lot better if we restored this handset. I'm not sure, but then I don't know. It would really. It's up to you if you want to do any cosmetic stuff or just leave this as it is. It definitely needs a case rebuild. It definitely needs a move of service. That lower mainspring arbor port is absolutely going to need service, and it's just running really badly. But your chapter ring marks are good. It's lived a long working life. We can bring it back. Just a matter of whether or not you decide you want to make that investment, but we can do it. It's going to be a little more challenging because this watch clearly had moisture in it and lived a hard working life. So you let me know what you want me to do on both of these watches. Okay, thank you.